Welcome to the Nevis Newscast for Thursday, January 28th, 2021. I am Freddie Liebert.
I would like to extend my sincerest condolences and the condolences of the government to the family of the late great Grace Manners of Hickman's village. Grace was at the time of her death on Monday, January 25th, employed in the family division of the Department of Social Services. She served the department with distinction and was due to return to work in mid-February. We at the Ministry and Department of Social Development are deeply saddened at her tragic passing. Nevis has lost a very humble, caring, committed, and dedicated person, and the department has lost a very dedicated employee. Our thoughts and prayers are certainly with the family of the late Grace Manners. I had the opportunity to speak to her husband, Carl Manners, this morning, and certainly they're in our prayers. Let me also extend deep condolences to the family of Mrs. Keynes, there of Government Road, to the family of Mrs. David of Hanley's Road, to the family of Mrs. Liebert, the mother of Stryker and Dr. Liebert, and their other children. We want to extend condolences to them as well, and also to my dear friend Mrs. Brown, who was from St. Kitts, Sandy Point, but who lived in Statia, and whom I had the benefit of meeting while I was there. I would like, of course, to extend deepest condolences to all of those who mourn.
Premier of Nevis, the Honorable Mark Brantley, expressed his condolences to the mourning families at his Thursday, January 28th press conference, the first for the year 2021, held at the Social Security Building at Pinnis.
We have taken a decision to employ one Latoya Jones as a special advisor to the Premier on community matters.
Premier of Nevis, the Honorable Mark Brantley, made this announcement at his monthly press conference held at the Social Security Building at Pinnis Estate on Thursday, January 28, 2021. Premier Brantley spoke more to Jones's role as special advisor.
Miss Jones, a young woman who's known to all of us, she holds a bachelor's degree in accounting with a concentration in finance. She graduated summa cum laude. She has been a teacher, a senior tax officer, an auditor, an assistant regulator in insurance, and her involvement in the community is very well known. She is currently president of the Rotaract Club of Nevis and has been involved in athletics, in Culturama, and in a host of community activities. I would wish to welcome Miss Jones. She would have been here today, but regrettably is suffering from this terrible flu that is going around. And so we wish her a speedy recovery and hope that she will provide excellent service to the people of Nevis as we put our community front and center, as we seek to develop and bring to the fore the concerns emanating from our communities.
He also mentioned the reason behind her employment.
All the other constituencies, you'll be aware, have a representative in terms of a parliamentary representative, in terms of a representative in the cabinet more specifically, and I speak, of course, of the good people of Gingerland, the good people of St. John's, the good people of St. Paul's, and the good people of St. James. The good people of St. Thomas's have been without a cabinet representative now since 2013. Prior to that, they were without a cabinet representative from 1992, if memory serves, until 2006. They have been left out for the most part. And it is our hope that having someone appointed from that constituency, someone who is active in that community, that the concerns, the needs of that community will be brought more forcefully to the attention of the government and of the cabinet. Ms. Jones, of course, will not be restricted to St. Thomas's. She will have the responsibility to advise on matters throughout the island in terms of community. But that constituency and that community in particular, I think, of course, of the people of Craddock Road, the people of Jessops, the people of Barnesgut and Cotton Ground, the people of Westbury, that those have been without any formal representation for a very, very long time in the cabinet. And so having someone who could come and report and direct and advise us to the concerns we feel is an important initiative which ought to be welcomed by the people of Nevis.
Premier of Nevis, the Honorable Mark Brantley. The Alexandra Hospital is now under new leadership.
I am pleased to announce today that Nurse Chandrika Prasad Wallace is to be appointed matron, while Nurse Gracelyn Hanley and Nurse Daima Golden will provide support in the roles of assistant matrons with special responsibilities.
Premier of Nevis and Minister of Health, the Honorable Mark Brantley, made this announcement at his January 28, 2021 press conference held at the Social Security Building at Pinnis.
It's the first time we've had, if you will, a talent search of this kind, where we have asked for applications and done extensive interviews. The interviews, I'm told, were done based on the resumes, based on the approach, but we also did something interesting. We asked the other nurses and the staff what they thought about the applicants, and that review was also part of the process. Not only that, but these three nurses, who were the three shortlisted, are all very talented. They are all nationals of St. Kitts and Nevis, and they have all performed remarkably well. They have all educated themselves and equipped themselves for the role, and they're all young women. It means, therefore, that we hope that we will have many years from them. More women being empowered, and I'm happy to see that. Another innovation here is that whereas in the past we had only one deputy matron, we have now bifurcated that role and we'll have two, and they will be assigned special responsibilities.
Premier Brantley also expressed congratulations to the three females on their new roles. The Ministry and the Department of Agriculture will host its weekly sale of fresh local produce on Friday, January 29, 2021 at the Marketing Division in the George Mowbray Hanley Market Complex in Charlestown.
The Department of Agriculture will, I'm told, tomorrow Friday, hold another of its weekly fresh produce sales. These are done in combination with farmers' markets to make available fresh produce at bargain prices to our residents.
Premier of Nevis, the Honorable Mark Brantley, endorsed the sale at his January 28th hosting of his press conference held at the Social Security Building at Pinnis. On sale are tomatoes, pumpkin, Christophine, sweet potato, green papaya, cabbage, green banana, and watermelon. The sale begins at 9 a.m. and ends at 12 p.m. Persons interested in purchasing produce are asked to place their orders at 662-7602. The Ministry of Education, in collaboration with the United Nations International Children's Emergency Fund, UNICEF, is hosting a three-part series dubbed Read With Me for children under the age of 5 years old. Education Officer responsible for early childhood, Florence Smithen, gave the overview of the project.
It is geared towards promoting literacy development in young children during this ongoing COVID-19 pandemic. It is our aim to provide parental support for families to build literacy skills in children at home. Parents of children under the age of 5 will learn tips, strategies, and best practices to further enhance their skills on how to build children's literacy skills at home with interactive read-aloud, puppetry, and storytelling experiences. Teachers and caregivers who serve these children in the various centers and in homes will also benefit as they are expected to take part in this experience.
Junior Minister of Education, the Honorable Troy Liburd, in delivering brief remarks, officially launched the initiative.
And it starts with our little ones, teaching them to read, teaching them words, teaching them syllables, teaching them the comprehension and the understanding of the written word. And from that stage, that is where we get to the stage when we become adults and we are able to really understand. So the written word has been a big part of the evolution of mankind, and it will continue to play an important part. It is a basic necessity. The written word for me is a basic necessity. And so I want to again applaud the Education Department and the Early Childhood Division and the wonderful work that we're doing. And I hope all of you will enjoy this afternoon. And when we have the other, I think it's a 3 series, when we have all of the other ones, I hope that they will be just as enjoyable. So I want to take the opportunity to officially declare Read With Me open.
The evening was filled with entertaining and interactive videos, puppet presentations, storytellings, and interactive reading segments with the students present. The Principal Education Officer, Zanella Claxton, was also present. A number of education officials, teachers, parents, and students were present at the first hosting of the Read With Me series. The second in the series of Read With Me is expected to take place on Wednesday, February 10th, 2021. That's it for this edition of the Nevis Newscast. On behalf of all of us here at the Department of Information, I'm Freddie Silibird. Thank you for viewing.